Well, I went ahead and watched the premiere episode of the brand spanking new Batwoman. For a while there, I thought, well, maybe it's so bad it's funny and it would be cool to watch. But, I just ended up leaving the show feeling sorry for everybody involved. Well, not the producers or anybody who was so stupid as to try to pull this stunt. The actress is she's actually prettier, in my opinion, than Ruby Rose. And I think she's young, so given some time, she might be a pretty good actress. I don't think there's anything spectacular there, but it's only one episode, but based on what I watched of Ruby Rose's Batwoman, I think between the two, she's Miss Leslie here. I don't know if it's Javicia or just I don't know. Miss Leslie is the better of the two. Granted, it's only one, but I was thinking at some point when I was watching it, I was like, well, at least it's not Star Trek Discovery. And thinking, oh, maybe Miss Leslie here would be a better Michael Burnham, but nobody can be a better Michael Burnham because the whole story of Michael Burnham is just awful. And so poor Michael Burnham never had a shot, But, if they'd have gone with like Spock's cousin or something like that, and Ruby Rose might have made a better Vulcan because, she can't act. But Ms. Leslie has some ability in her to, emote. And emotion is all you have for a lot of CW shows, which it's when it comes to superhero stuff, it's not going to carry your show. It'll carry soap operas, but not superhero shows, which is why they really should cut down the episode amount to save money and be able to spend the money on the action you need and stuff like that. But whatever. I'd forgotten all about, because I'd heard that they had mentioned this. I didn't keep up with the other one. I can't remember how many episodes. I just bailed. But they've cast Bruce Wayne in a lot of ways. So basically, they introduced Tommy Elliott, the character Hush, and he's in disguise as Bruce Wayne. But everybody's recognized, oh, Bruce Wayne's back. And so this guy, after I don't know the actor's name, he's Bruce Wayne. He's Batman. But it's like if they ever do that, but at this point, I don't really want CW to do a Batman show. The whole thing, HBO Max and DC and all that, like HBO Max apparently is in trouble, and I don't know, they're kind of flailing about, I think, and that's probably what's kind of hurt the chances of further things coming out of Snyder Cut and all that I had hoped would happen. But man, if you want a Mandalorian and you do a Batman series, of course it'd be excellent if they got Ben Affleck to do it, but I don't think that's happening. But still, and do it well, and someone who knows what they're doing, and you could even cut some cost on it too. I mean, you just look to Daredevil and Arrow season 1, not the rest of it. Even that level. I think you'd probably have a winner on your hands and would draw in subscribers. But instead, we're stuck with Batwoman, who is now even Batwoman is derivative of Batman, so Batman show with no Batman, another one. But now, because even the Ruby Rose version, her name was Kane, but she had virtually no relation to the comic book version. Other than they're both lesbians, so that was the big thing. And here they had to do the exploitation of this, where she's learning about Kate Kane, and she finds out that she was a lesbian and an activist about lesbians, and opened a gay bar and all that. And now that's badass. The term badass used to mean something, but when it gets so overused and abused and beaten down, it really doesn't anymore. So there's stupid things in it where, and I've forgotten this too, about only a kryptonite bullet can penetrate the bat suit. So the bat suit is made out of kryptonian skin or something. And apparently it's part Iron Man because she's shooting little missiles and stuff out of her wrists and all this crap. Whatever. Although that would go to some extent as to how Ruby Rose was even going to survive. Ruby Rose, it would be interesting to see them stand side by side, because Ruby Rose came across looking very, very small, to where the suit didn't even fit her. The suit does fit Miss Leslie here. But yeah, so the kryptonite, eventually it penetrates and she gets a wound, and oh no, she's got kryptonite going through her, so I don't know what that means. So she's gonna get powers from kryptonite or some crap, maybe, who knows. But it's just so ridiculous. That's what it is. The kryptonite it gives off a radiation that's harmful to Kryptonians, and it can penetrate Kryptonian skin. But like any other bullet, it would not penetrate some bulletproof vest or suit or what have you, unless it's some particularly special bullet. But it's just this rock that they shoot out of a gun, and that's it. And it's stupid. She does live in a van down by the river. Oh, we learned that not her real mother, but her adoptive mother, or what have you, was killed by Alice's gang. So she, wants revenge on Alice. So that's their connection, when previously it was, they were sisters and all this stuff. As for Kate, she has mysteriously disappeared, presumed dead, as her plane went down. And Miss Leslie here, Orion is the character, finds the bat suit and all of that, and places the mask on a toilet seat and changes into the suit in some filthy public restroom. It's just like, do you have any respect for your own show? And says, time to be powerful, I think is what the line was. Oh God, it's terrible. The only brief scenes is where you can tell that there's some acting ability in some characters. Some people knock the Lucius Fox character, but he's actually probably one of the better ones. And I mean, and of course, he and the girl who plays Kate's sister, I can't remember her name, but they've been at it a while, so they're a little bit better. And then the guy playing Tom Elliott, he was all right, but it's just a crap show. There's really nothing there to grasp onto, and absurd and stupid. And that's it. And there we go, continuing I guess wrapping up more or less the stories about what's his name, a guy who was supposed to be Wolverine but lost the chance, and now look at him. He's upset and guilt-ridden over his daughters and all that. But that's not going to go anywhere anymore, because she's gone, unless they would recast the character as what they should have done, and could have said she suffered some facial injuries or something, and there's a new Kane cast, which is what they should have done with this. The only other option would have been to utilize the last crossover they had, which was the Crisis on Infinite Earths. As with all CW crossovers, it was awful. The only big news thing was, Ezra Miller showed up in it. But they could have used that as the latent reverberations of change happened, and it rewrote the history to where Kate Kane was now black, and that the father had had a second wife who was black. And then this created some even more distance between the sisters or some crap like that. I don't know. But girl lives in a van down by the river. She's not an addict. They were putting that out there, that she was a drug addict and she has to battle her demons. No, she was falsely accused of running drugs or being in possession, and did time for it. And that's why she's, all, upset with the system and that sort of thing. But that's about it. She has no training whatsoever. The idea, Batman, all those years that Bruce Wayne trained with all these martial artists all over the world. All you had to do was put on a fancy suit and you're good. Oh yeah, and the Thomas Elliott guy, he wants to take everything that's Bruce Wayne's. He steals the Batmobile, which is basically just a muscle sports car, but it's something. And he struggles to keep up with her shitty old van. chains. And but the point is he was chasing her to get back the bat suit, which is clearly designed for a woman now. And he's pretty big, tall dude. So I don't think it was going to fit. It looks a little stretchy, but not that stretchy. So it would have been funny if they had him in that thing. And he crouches down and it rips. Oh, no. So that's it. There's really, yeah. So was there anything there that was so bizarre and silly that I thought, oh, well, I had a morbid curiosity to tune in again? No. Unless something else happens, that's it. So there you go. Batwoman. Maybe Ms. Leslie will get a break down the road with something else. But I don't think this is it. So that's that. I guess we'll wait and see what happens with the Flash. Or maybe not. Don't know. We'll see. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr. Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness. So many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.